Here it is in Burundi, the heart of Africa, in Kayanza province, where a company, Itracom Seed and Agriculture, Itrasagri in acronym, is carrying out its agronomic research. It is a company of manufacturing, production, and multiplying selected seed in Burundi and in the countries where the organomineral fertilizers company FOMI established its production industries 5 years ago to fight against malnutrition, famine, and poverty, to achieve sustainable development, moving toward the vision of an emerging country in 2040 and developed in 2060. Agriculture comes first to be the foundation of this vision. For agriculture to contribute to the achievement of this vision, it must be a modern one. The preparation of growing land, a good application of fertilizers of quality, selected seed, as well as the divine blessing. Here, we are in Muruta commune of Kayanza province, where agronomic research is carried out on the production and multiplication of selected potato seed. The General Director of Itrasagri, Deogid Rulema, PhD, with his collaborators, those of the FOMI company, and journalists, made a visit to the ground to see the progress after 5 months of the birth of the company. He tells us the merits of the birth of the society and its mission.
Nous sommes dans ce site de Muruta, de la province de l'ancienne province de Kayanza, maintenant.
We are in this Muruta site in the former province of Kayanza, now in the new province of Butanyerera, where we are multiplying the potatoes seeds. The vision of the state is that by 2040 Burundi will be emerging, and then by 2060 Burundi will be a developed country is a very important vision for the development of our country. His Excellency, the President of the Republic, appealed to all Burundians, especially people from the private sector, to come and support this vision. We also took advantage of a very good opportunity when His Excellency, the Minister in charge of Agriculture, made a strong appeal to the private sector to support research. Thus, in Itrasagri, which is one of Itracom's subsidiaries, we respond favorably to this call. We are working on maize, potato, and the rice crops, and soon we will also be working on wheat and beans.
Culture de maïs, pommes de terre, riz. Bientôt nous allons travailler aussi sur le blé et sur le haricot.
Seed propagation is not an easy thing. It requires regular monitoring, step by step, of the development of its seed. For example, with potatoes, the work begins in greenhouses, continues in the seed field until distributing to farmers.
Arriver à avoir les pommes de terre consommables, c'est une très longue étape.
To have edible potatoes, it's a very long step. Here in the greenhouse, we use the Vito plants that come directly from the Isabo laboratory, and then from the Vito plants, we produce the mini tubers, and then from the mini tubers, we produce strands. From the strand, we produce pre-bases. From the pre-bases, we have the bases. From the bases, we can produce commercial seeds. So, from Vito plant to stamps, it's a very delicate activity that deserves a well-mastered technique. As you see, to come to the greenhouse, you need a whole protocol to avoid contaminating with diseases. What you are doing, you've seen, it's like a baby. Thus, our objective is to be able to work on this seed sector in order to allow Burundi to be a credible of seeds so that Burundi is self-sufficient. You notice that it's not reassuring to always rely on seed from the outside. Imagine if there is a disruption in delivery or supply. Burundians are going to be used to using quality fertilizers and quality seeds, but good quality seeds are still at a very low level. This is why we are making effort at Itracom Holding with Itrasagri so that in the short and the medium term we can have enough seed here in Burundi.
À court et à moyen terme, on puisse avoir suffisamment de semences ici au Burundi.
The potato seeds produced here in greenhouse are planted in these fields that you see. The Itrasagri company is also carried out its seed multiplication research in Gahombo commune of Kayanza province on the cultivation of corn and potatoes. These are good fields, well laid out, well maintained, on sloping soil on which agriculture seems not to be possible. The use of organomineral fertilizers from the FOMI company is a good choice, whether on plants or on the earth. At Itrasagri company, they tried it and they succeeded. Dr. Deogide Rulema testifies.
Nous avons préféré utiliser ces fertilisants FOMI, d'abord parce que ce sont des produits qui sont certifiés.
We preferred to use these FOMI fertilizers, first of all because they are fertilizers, first certified at national and international level. The certificates that show the advantages of using these fertilizers, first of all, in terms of environment, it protects the environment, it also protects the microorganisms that are in the subsoil, so that our soil is always fertile, but also those fertilizers plays a role in the health of population because we do not find reducers in the production which limits certain diseases such as cancer. As you can see, FOMI fertilizers, as it is a combination of chemicals with organic products, it gives health to the plants which will undoubtedly give a better production. You see this green color of this corn which really characterizes a plant that is healthy. You see this strength of this corn, how it looks. You see the soil that stands to tend to the color plant. It really shows that FOMI fertilizers are of quality.
In its research, Itrasagri has not forgotten to associate agriculture with livestock breeding and the environment. In this field, we find agroforestry on the one hand and livestock farming on the other hand. Just 5 months after its birth, Itrasagri has hired more than 300 employees and comes to contribute to the country's economy through the payment of taxes.